Why play Taric Support? Well, he is insanely tanky. His follow-up engage and CC is brilliant, his ultimate makes his entire team immune to damage, and he provides good sustain in the lane phase. However, he is very immobile, and during the lane phase he can get poked very hard. Taric's passive is after he casts a spell, his next two basic attacks get a large amount of attack speed, deal additional magic damage, and reduce your spell cooldowns by 1 second each. Taric's Q has a passive where he gains a stack of Q every 15 seconds, but also gains a stack of Q whenever he triggers his passive. The active consumes all stacks acquired to heal all nearby champions. This ability only actually has a 3-second cooldown, but as it takes 15 seconds to get a stack passively, it will often say it's 15 seconds. So when you trigger your passive, it basically resets this ability, which gives you your passive back, which resets your ability, which gives you your passive back, and so on, so you can keep absolutely spamming this for tons of heals and tons of damage. Taric's W binds to an allied champion, giving them a shield. As long as Taric is close to his bound champion, they both passively gain armor, and all of Taric's spells cast from both himself and his ally. Taric's E is a straight line skill shot, which after a 1 second delay will deal damage and stun all enemies hit. Taric can move while this is charging. As this does come out of both you and your tethered ally, it is possible to hit both on the same target, but it doesn't do any more damage or give any more stun. Taric's ultimate channels for 2.5 seconds. After this time, all allies within the circle, or circles if you're bound to a champion, are invulnerable for 2.5 seconds. This usually means for 2.5 seconds your entire team cannot take damage. For combos, Taric can put out ridiculous damage, especially if the fight lasts a long time. You usually want to start with your stun and then get your passive off. From here you can alternate between getting Q and using passive stacks to lower the rest of your cooldowns to keep spamming abilities and stuns at them. For Masteries, take this, it makes you tanky and helps with your mana problems. For build order, start Relic Shield pots before getting an early tier and tier 2 boots. From here get a Locket if you want to be team fighting and a Battle Stong if you want mobility. After this pick up a Winter's Approach. Following this get any of these as needed. For skill order, start E, then W, then Q, before taking a second point in Q to W or heal, before maxing E, then Q, then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Ignite. During the lane phase, look to play aggressive. Every level makes you incredibly strong. At level 1, landing a stun with your passive is a large chunk of damage. At level 2, you now have W, so you've got 2 stuns for them to avoid. At level 3, you have access to all your abilities, so if you can get on top of them, you can spam them down. And at level 4, with 2 points in Q, you now have W or heal, meaning you win most fights. If you're able to get onto them and the fight lasts long enough for you to get a second stun off, there's not much an opponent can do. However, your stun is incredibly important, as when you miss, they're going to run at you and shoot you. So sometimes it's better to hold off on the stun and force your opponents to respect the threat of it. During the lane phase, you can run into mana problems, so look to prioritize healing when you have multiple stacks of Q. Your role in a team fight, firstly, can be follow-up engage. Place your W on your champion who is going to engage, and then provide a stun and a huge amount of survivability as a follow-up. However, if you're not the team looking to engage, or if they've got lots of assassins going for your backline, just protect your carry. With your W on your carry, you can easily stun anything going for them while providing shields, heals, and even a huge invulnerability for your entire team. With your low cooldowns and high damage, get yourself onto anything going for your carry to reduce your cooldowns even more for more heals, shields, and stuns. This will keep them safe and allow them to win the fight for you.